Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So, this channel will be about my life, the life of Heather Hehe, if you will. And I will just be doing everything on here. Mainly reviews, reviewing products, books. I have a lovely dog. She is a Black Lab Pit Bull mix and she's just a great joy in my life, and so I will be reviewing some of the dog products. I may just be showing some everyday dog life things that I have to deal with her, but we'll just be doing everything. So for the first video, because I really like makeup and stuff, well, let me rephrase that. I'm a makeup noob that recently has gotten into more makeup and stuff, and I just enjoy it, and so today we'll be reviewing a mask because some of my pores are getting clogged and my sister recommended a really good mask, so we will be doing that today. And without further ado, this is going to be a really short video of me trying it, so here we go. So I've brought you guys into my bathroom. I'm sitting in one of our desk chairs just to kind of help myself out. Today we will be trying the Boscia, sorry, it's probably terribly pronounced, the Luminating Black Mask. It is a peel-off mask, and you apply a thick, opaque, even layer to clean, dry skin. Avoid eye area, eyebrows, hairline, and lips. Leave on for 30 minutes or until completely dry. Gently peel off mask from outer edges and rinse off any residue. Follow with moisturizer. Use once or twice a week. Okay, so because I've never used this product before, we're not going to do my entire face. We're just going to do my nose, which is where I need it the most. And also, I'm not the best at masks, so putting them on isn't the best. I do have a mask applicator, but I do not have it with me today. And it's just a really cheap, flimsy one. So today we're going to be putting this on our fingers and then on our nose and hoping it goes well. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to change the angle and put the camera down, and then we're just going to hop right into it. Okay, I guess that seems good enough. Now then, let's open her up. Okay, here we go. And yes, I'm just looking at myself in the camera instead of doing this in the mirror, so yeah, we'll really see how this is gonna turn out, because I have no idea how thick it is or where it is, or if I'm even doing this correctly. If I talk, that would be great too. Shout out to speech classes whenever I was a kid. They definitely worked. Okay, this is some thick ass shit. So hopefully we're getting this in all the good places, and hopefully we're doing this right. But that is why we are starting out on the nose instead of doing my entire face, so that I only fuck up my nose and don't fuck up my entire face. Okay, just looking in the mirror behind you guys, or I guess over to the side, and I think we look okay. I'm going to wash up my hands, and I will see you all in 30 minutes or whenever it's dry, and we'll peel it off and see how it does. So I'll see you all then. Okay, so I've changed to where I'm now sitting in the living room. I'm on my boyfriend's couch, and I just figured we could talk a little bit while we're waiting. We're about 3 minutes or so into it, and I figured I'd just talk a little bit. So I feel like the first thing I should mention is I do not officially live with my boyfriend. I'm here quite a bit. So the scenery may change between my boyfriend's place and my parents' place, but we are currently looking for a house, so hopefully within the next 4 months or so we find a place and can move in. His lease for the apartment is up sometime around like April, May-ish, and we're trying to find a place before then or around tax return time, and start that process and get moving in together. And just, this place isn't big enough for us. It's a 2-bedroom place, and he has a guest bedroom that he has set up as a guest bedroom / gym. So we can't really bring a lot of my stuff here. I do have a lot of clothes and shoes and everything, but I don't have all of my stuff. Another thing is the apartment doesn't allow my dog, just because she is a bigger breed, and so that's another thing. Like, I'm a package deal, comes with me and my dog, and he knows that, and he's accepting of it. And so we're just looking for places and getting everything done that we need to get done. But so my YouTube channel will probably take place between the apartment, my parents' place, which I kind of keep my dog and my other stuff there. So my parents do have dogs, so it helps out my dog to be around other dogs and to help her just feel great. Sorry about the background noise, I have the washer going in the back. So that's probably really loud, and I apologize for that. But anyways, so we're just trying to live life and get through it. So if the background changes, I will probably let you know. And maybe whenever we find a house that we like, I can do a house tour of it and just show you guys the new place. But it's been a little bit difficult trying to find a place for the two of us and my dog. Sorry, my pop socket came off the back of my phone, so it was falling a little bit there. But we want a pool and a place to have a gym so that we don't have to pay for a gym membership, and we can still work out regularly and still be healthy. We want, obviously, a backyard for the pool and also for my dog so that she can run around and have a good time, and if we decide to get another dog, then they can play in the backyard as well. Or if we get a cat, like, we kind of want room for that. We're still kind of iffy on the cat. He's not really an animal person, but he has mentioned possibly wanting a cat, and so we may do that. But who knows what life has in store for us? We shall see. We also have big families, so that's another thing that we're taking into effect, is that they will most likely want to come visit at times, and so coming and visiting at times requires a lot of space. We can't really have a 2 or 3 bedroom place with nowhere for them to stay. We would prefer maybe like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a basement, or even like a garage, so that we can keep all of our workout stuff in the garage and some other things, and then we can have a bedroom specifically just for family and friends and stuff to stay over. And that's it on that front. Other than that, some personal things about me is, as I've mentioned, I have a dog. I am an English major trying to become a book editor, so that's good. Somewhat going so far, but still working on it, still working hard to try to get up to the level of becoming an actual book editor. I am an actual freelance editor through IAPWE, which is the International Association for Professional Writers and Editors, and I also do book reviews on onlinebookclub.com. And other than that, I've done a couple of edits for peers and friends, and my sister once asked me to do an edit for her blog. I think I looked at maybe like one thing that she wrote, gave her suggestions, and the blog never became a thing. But that's just the way it is sometimes. So I guess if you need anything edited, hit me up. We'll discuss terms and pay rates and everything. And who knows, maybe if there's a lot of requests, I may even do some of them for free, just to kind of help with experience, get it out, and to help you guys out some. And other than that, I think that's just about it. My life isn't really that interesting. I tried to get a dog walking job, but because of where we live, they don't have that available yet. We'd have to move to a bigger city than we are currently living in. And so who knows, we may end up moving to Charlotte, we may not. And by the way, I guess I should say I live in North Carolina, moved here about 3 years ago, and I've been enjoying it the best I can. I originally came from Indiana, so it's a lot warmer here, and still gets too cold for me in the winter. Especially this winter, it's really cold. Like the past couple of days, I've been having to scrape ice off my window and stuff. Not a fan, it's not for me, not a huge fan of it. But it's life, it's the way that it is. We'll probably be here for the next couple of years, and other than that, we'll just see where life takes us. My boyfriend and I both want to move someplace warmer, and have talked about moving to other places, and so we'll just see. But if there's any other personal questions you want to ask me about or anything, ask them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you. Other than that, I will talk to you in a couple of minutes whenever we hit the halfway point, and you can kind of see my nose, like it's already starting to semi-dry, but I did put it on really thick, so there's a lot of places that are still wet, but we will see at the 15 mark. Okay guys, we are about halfway through, and it is starting to dry a lot more than it was. We do still have about 14 minutes to go, and so I think it will be completely dry by then. But other than that, we're just gonna kind of go with it and see how it goes, and I will be back whenever this is dry, so stay tuned. Alright, we are back and the 30 minutes are up. So let's take a closer look. It looks dry, or at least to me it does. I don't know how it looks on the camera. Sorry for the really close up angle of my nose. So now that it's been probably about 32 minutes, but it did still dry in about 30 minutes, so I will give the product that. It is a slight inconvenience, like if I was trying to get ready quickly, or wanted to do a mask before I got ready, or even just before going to bed or something. Like 30 minutes is a little bit of a long time, but it's not terrible. Like for this one, I put it on, kind of chilled for a bit, talked to you guys for a bit, and then just kind of got on my computer for about 10-15 minutes. So I guess it's not terrible, but it is one of those, I would have preferred it to be a little bit like take less time, but it's a thick product that you're trying to help suck all the stuff out of your pores, so I guess we'll see how it does. I mean, if it is really good, then it will be really good for a good mask, even if it is 30 minutes. So without further ado, let's try to take it off. So back to the weird angle. Which I guess is not a terrible angle, but it's still not the best. But here we go. Okay, well it definitely doesn't hurt. That's for sure. I mean, there's some stuff, but it mainly just looks like holes in it. I don't know if you can see. It's not really focusing, but there's like a little bit of hairs that came off, some white gunk kind of like from these areas. This part's still wet, so this part didn't really come off. But yeah, didn't really take off as much as my sister said that it would, but I guess that's to be expected. I did clean my face really well last night, but I was kind of hoping there'd be more gunk for the video. But I guess it's a good thing that there isn't as much gunk. So I'm just gonna throw that away and then clean up my face a little bit. Try to get the last little bit of this off, which this will be interesting. We're just gonna clean this up. Sorry for the close-up of my nose in this video. I'm sure nobody ever wants to see a close-up of somebody's nose, but if you do, hey, watch my video or send it to someone who does. Maybe they will appreciate my up-close nose. Like, my thing is I feel like it added like more gunk to my nose, but I don't know. We're just gonna do that, and then it does say to follow it up with a moisturizer, so let me grab a moisturizer. So for today's video, I'm going to be using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. My skin's super dry, so this really helps, especially with it being the winter months. There is another kind that I try. I don't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but this is always a go-to of mine that I go back to, especially during the winter months. Like if my moisturizer doesn't seem to be helping, this seems to help quite a bit. But even with that being said, like my skin's just one of those to where sometimes using a product a lot, my skin gets used to it. And so like even with this one, I have to go through and sometimes not use it as much, which is annoying. If you find something you love, like you just want to use it and not have to try to find something else that you like just as much, or something that's even mediocre, so that you can keep your skin from getting used to it and keep it working as great as you like it to. Because if not, it's just a pain, and then it gets to where it doesn't work and you have to find a new one anyways. So I guess either way it's a pain. But overall, I guess my nose did do decently well. I'm gonna switch back the camera. And sorry, my pop socket, if I could talk today, isn't wanting to stay on. I'm kind of testing out a pop socket, so I'm just using the free one that I got from Walmart because I do work there. However, it did take off some of the paint on my case, which I'm not a fan of because my case is Harry Potter, and so for it to be peeling off pieces of my case, I'm not a fan of that. But I guess that's to be expected. If it's something that sticks to your phone, it's probably going to take some of the paint off. But we're not reviewing that in this video. So back to the Boscia. I don't know how to pronounce things. I'm not good at this. I'm a terrible English major whenever it comes to pronouncing things. Probably should have looked it up for the proper pronunciation. But anyways, I would say it's good. I don't really know what the price retails for. I bought it on Black Friday and it was fairly cheap. I think it was like 50% off or something. And I want to say that it retails for maybe about $30, but I'm not entirely sure. Actually, let me look it up. I will find out what it retails for, the price that I bought it for, and we'll see if it's worth the money. Give me one moment. Okay, so from Ulta, which is where I bought it from, it retails for $34. I got it for $17 on Black Friday. For $34, I feel like there may be more products out there that are a little bit cheaper that you may be able to get for a cheaper price. But, I mean, I feel like it did a good job, apart from, like, I feel like this is still a little bit dirty. But at the same time, like, I can't really tell. It'll take maybe a couple of days, just to kind of know for sure if I'm gonna end up breaking out or if it's a good product. But overall, I would say that it's good. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going out and buying it unless you have a deal, but I'm also really cheap. I like cheap things. Well, I like name brand things for cheap prices, so I do love deals. Black Friday is my favorite time of the year because a lot of things are marked down, especially at Ulta or bigger stores like that. And so there are just some things to where I save up for Black Friday, and it's like, well, there's a good deal on this, and if I need it, I'll get it. And that's just the way I am. But without further ado, that's all I got for this video. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope this review helped. And again, I'm not a beauty guru, just kind of starting out, so there may be other people that liked this product a lot more than I did or felt like it was a lot more worth their money. So just kind of keep that at face value, I guess, is that I probably wouldn't spend $34 on this. I will probably wait, and if I run out of this, wait for a new deal. But as you saw, I opened it up today, and so it's the first time using it. Other than that, like, my favorite things are free samples. Like, I will save up things that I need to get from Ulta and turn it into like an $80 purchase because I've just waited so long to get products, so that I can also get like a free 20 to 30 piece kit of just samples, because that's the way I am. I like trying things for free, and it's really nice sometimes to just live a high-class life, be free. And if I'm gonna spend $80 over an amount of time at Ulta, I might as well just put it all in the one order and get some free stuff as well. But I will see you all next time, so goodbye, and see you next video.